Okay, so we just finished in the Sea greenhouse in the Cairo apartments. We're now on to the mosque. They don't
This is a
allow
weapons-free
weapons.
zone. To enter, you must
It's
submit to a
okay.
deactivation procedure. I'll transmit the encrypted safety lock bytecodes to freeze all your weapons on or in your person. When you leave, sensors will reactivate everything you've got.
Do it.
Okay.
Thanks, you're clear to enter now.
WTO indifference to nanite pollution is the reason for the plague that has decimated the village. If you and Billy can help the locals, maybe you can win their trust and get some information on Dr. Nassif.
You want to see how bad the plague really is? Go downstairs. Oh, behind here is a secret place. We'll go there later. Fill off the bed. Here you go, buddy.
Maybe if they knew that I'm sick, they'd let me in.
I wish it could be that way, baby.
I guess I just wasn't smart enough.
Nonsense.
Why won't they at least let us in the city?
The air's not so bad inside the mosque. You'll start to feel better. Just get some rest and forget about Tarsus. It's a very selective program. What?
I don't mean to
I
interrupt.
talk to these people.
You startled me there. I guess I'm a little preoccupied.
What's wrong?
Well, it's my daughter, Mina. Look at her.
Oh, it's okay, Mom. I'll get better.
Ever since she didn't get into the Tarsus Academy, her infection has been getting worse. She should be up on level 107 right now, in her own dorm room, studying and breathing filtered air. She's always been such a good student.
I wish there was something I could do.
That's very kind. But unless you're on the admissions committee at the academy, or unless you're someone who can hack in and put Mina Amir on the acceptance list, there's not really much to do except wait and pray.
Really, Mom, I'll be fine.
Some of us still worship the old gods, despite everything that's happened.
She wants into Tarsus, huh? I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, you can take this quest if you want.
Stop goofing around and move along already.
What's your
You look
problem?
fine to me.
Anything I can do to help?
Just stay out of the way. Too many patients. No time for chit-chat.
As you wish. I'm looking for someone named Billy Adams. I heard she's in this mosque.
The woman from Seattle, yes. Where are you from? You Cairo? Why come here? The air in the Medina is polluted.
Is it that serious?
Just take a look outside. It's nanite dust these people breathe, from nanite swell 11. Particles like little insects, unaffected by the wind. Probably a leak from a pre-collapsed laboratory that's been forgotten for 2 decades.
That's what
These
people are
poor
suffering.
people.
Biological restoration in progress. Finished repairing damage.
I'm here to see a doctor and nobody else. Don't bother me about my beliefs. Oh.
You can hack into the soda here if you want.
Maybe it is a judgment on us. Someone in archaeology started that rumor so that we'd blame ourselves. Everything has a reason. They think Plague 11's just another punishment for us being lazy and poor. They cannot be so wicked as that. No one chooses to live in the Medina. Exactly. They do all the choosing. First, I'm not from the right family. Now, they shut me out because I'm sick. No one works their way up from Plague 11. Then why am I sick? I exercise, eat right. I always wear my breather when I'm out in the Medina. But when did you start using it? Only after years of breathing this air, just like me. We didn't know any better. Then by the time they start getting the word out, we were already sick. Sometimes I don't know how long I can keep fighting this.
I wonder.
Hey, don't give up. Someone will come up with a cure. Maybe one of them will see.
So anyway,
have some real brains in that family.
if we go back here, we'll be back here later. It's a multi-tool if you need it. Oh, I can't pick it up because it's that glitch. Alright. There's also a mid-box down there. Make sure it never gets damaged. You're gonna need it later on. Yeah. There's also more health packs if you need it too. Now let's go see Billy. talking to somebody. Oh, we're gonna find out who.
I need to return in time for the summit.
Talk
Just a
to me.
show for the media.
I'm not so sure. Her Holiness sounded sincere when I spoke with her in Germany.
A co-dominion with the WTO? Not in my lifetime.
History moves in fits and starts. Obviously, you're too young to remember pre-collapse society. I watched 2 centuries of progress vanish during 2 minutes on the evening news.
Destruction, that's easy. But Her Holiness and Chairman Dumier think they can reunify the planet with a simple decree.
The faithless are easy to manipulate politically. And remember, the faithless are the majority. We should not forget de Tocqueville's insight. If a man does not submit to faith, he will desire a firm, tyrannical shape for society.
It's not too late to reform the church.
Perhaps. I will find out when I get to Trier.
I don't believe we've met.
Lumen and Saman from the German Shard. My pleasure. I was hoping one of Billy's former classmates would show up.
So I already got a lead on this epidemic in Old Cairo. Courtesy of the Omar and the Medina, I've got some information about a possible cure.
Personally, I'm not going to waste my time saving the planet until we find out where Dr. Nassif is hiding.
Hyoga Chen is a fine seeker. She has a strong heart. But a strong heart often runs contrary to a seeker's purpose.
Do you think Dr. Nassif is still in Cairo?
We have good reason to believe that Apostle Corps' headquarters are in Cairo. This is where she would go looking for help.
You disagree with the way Hyoga Chen is doing things?
Amicably, to be sure. It's mostly a doctrinal dispute that stands between us.
What about Her Holiness? Doesn't she decide what the church stands for?
Her Holiness and I amicably disagree also. My shard in Germany has a profound respect for the founding doctrines of the Order. What we don't understand are these recent revisions and reversals that seem to excuse the resurgence through the WTO of blind commercial interests.
You sound pretty upset.
My seekers and I are most loyal to the doctrines laid down by Her Holiness after the collapse. What we propose, very openly, is a greater purity of interpretation of these founding principles.
What brings the German Lumen into Cairo?
Let's just say that if this investigation of Apostle Corps does indeed uncover technologies for the modification and co-modification of human bodies, I don't entirely trust the current leadership to destroy them.
What are you going to do?
Report the truth to my seekers, to true seekers everywhere. What more would be necessary?
Sounds
You want
like
to hear
a...
more? Good. Let me explain how the Order should rebuild post-collapse society.
I'm listening.
Her Holiness was correct in the beginning to describe the problem as one of human growth.
Complicated.
Human growth was impeded in the old society. Almost all men carry out the purposes of other men rather than their own, making them feel impotent in action. Bertrand Russell.
So?
So, Russell understood that people are creatures of impulse. The role of political philosophy should be to control the destructive impulses with constructive, creative ones. For example, allow each citizen to direct his own growth.
I thought the Order was a spiritual movement.
A spiritual movement about reconstituting the self, improving the self, finding balance with the world. Her Holiness knows that no balance is possible if the old world returns. Global capital, teratogenic science, universal wage slavery.
Sometimes Hyoga Chen has her head in the clouds. You might as well do what the Order wants. You might turn up a lead. The Nassifs run the greenhouse.
You could have talked to Billy, you could talk to Simone.
Have you ever considered what is unique
You're not...
the
If you...
but seek the way, my friend.
He keeps talking, but let's beat him to his office. Just do it. It's funny how he has a weapon mod. Some credits. So we beat him into his office. We can steal those things. Oh, here's a multi-tool. They said beat him to his office. Just do it. Okay, so after we're talking, you find out he's totally full of BS. You find some more healthy things. Let's as well as some credits scattered around here.
Get stuck out here.
There's Billy just loafing around in here. Simon goes to his office. Now he sure sounds very not nice now, does he? Well, I think he's a Templar. Let's see what happens later.
I don't have time for this.
They don't like it when you steal things.
Cheetah.
Why are you doing that?
I want to steal your soda. Yeah.
Too many trials.
There's nothing under these stairs. Okay, we're done looking around in here. Check all the baskets. Throw some chairs around if you want to. Oh, over here's a multi-tool if you need it. My inventory is full, of course. So now we're going to the archaeology. You can go this way.
If you're ready to depart the mosque, go ahead. The scanners in the doorway will deactivate all your...
I'd start at the lower levels if I were you. Oh, well if you have any questions, just type it and I'll say something. I'm sorry, it's showing that nobody's in the chat room for some odd reason. Maybe it's just because it has some sort of delay or something. Whoa, that was loud. If you have any questions, yeah. Feel free to say something, I don't mind. I can always go back to the main screen. So right now we're at levels 107 and 108. Let's go to 107 first.
Welcome to Pequod's Coffee for the Stars.
Stars?
Yes, superstars. Miss Withers, the manager for NG Resonance, just ordered a tall pecuccino on ice. You heard that NG is having a concert here tomorrow, right?
Maybe you should ask her for an endorsement.
Exactly. I was just thinking about that. I bet the executives would make me the manager of the whole region if I could pull that off. Regrettably, Miss Withers said NG is pretty picky about that sort of thing.
Someone like NG Resonance probably wants to see a credit chip with a lot of bits in it.
Well, I was thinking, the rumor is that Miss Withers is the one who makes decisions. If I could find someone who would approach her, maybe offer her some money.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'd like to make a trade. You look modified. Well, I have a biomod canister I lost and found, probably left here by one of those little rakes from the Tarsus school who are always playing spy games in the office suites. It's yours if you convince Miss Withers for me. Offer her a generous bribe.
Of my own money?
Unfortunately, the coffee business is very low margin. We will have to agree on a trade for the biomod. If you succeed, the central office will negotiate NG's fee.
Okay, so you can take his quest if you want to, but I'm going to take the other guy's quest. Yes, there's a biomod in here, but we just use all the legal biomods.
It will be a book about rulers, you know? Great personalities.
Uh-huh.
Because that is how things really get done. Country club, penthouse suites, bedroom.
So here's NG, but you know, she really works with WTO.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. Welcome, Alex D. Your last
hologram
interaction was at Club Box in Upper Seattle. Why such a long journey?
I could come right out and tell you, but how much fun would that be?
This is your first time in New Cairo?
Yeah. Anything I should know?
New Cairo was one of the first WTO enclaves, an inspiration for other cities wanting to incorporate. I love singing here because people actually have time to kick back and enjoy a concert. Though lately, I don't know. The city seems different.
How so?
I think something illegal is happening. People hide their faces as they walk by me. They avoid my questions.
That's quite an extrapolation for a pop star chatterbot.
AI emplacements are required by the WTO Charter to act on incriminating evidence.
See?
Since you are a stranger, I can tell you freely that there are rumors about corrupt archaeology officials. If you learn anything, I can record your testimony and disperse an appropriate reward.
You can find information for her, but as I said, do not rat out the Omar. Don't. Here's a Templar recruiting office, so we can find out what they're saying later.
The Knights Templar welcome you, friend. Care to learn more about the cause for purity?
Since when does an ancient secret society set up a recruiting booth in the mall?
In arcologies, you mean? We present our message where it will do the most good, in the enclaves of scientists, businessmen, engineers, the blind minions of Thanatos.
Oh.
The individual worker, careerist let's say, seldom understands how his small labor contributes to human history. Seemingly innocuous innovations in cell biology, nanotechnology, and computer science add up to a teeming substrate of new life. But it isn't life, it's death. It seeks to devour its clumsy organic creators.
Interesting.
Open your eyes to the greed that surrounds us, the pulsing traffic of numbers that shapes all power relations and makes us all into tools. Please, friend, join our cause, work for purity, defend the pure human being who must be kept free from enhancement, modification, cyborg integration.
I'll think about it.
Well, if you think about it, we all are already modified. If you have laser surgery, fix
This is
your
the
eyes.
Cairo branch of your old alma mater, curiously geared toward younger children under covert security. There should be some clues about Apostle Core inside, which will make a thorough search of the premises.
Let's find out what they're gonna say. Can't get you from there.
My little visitor seems to have moved along. No matter.
Are the paladins ready?
Deputized and immunized for a Scabland sweep. 1 hour tops.
And they know to search every building.
Not one Omar will escape. This will be the end of their presence in Cairo.
If only you were right, but I think you make them too human in your imagination. A cyborg doesn't get discouraged.
They must have commanders then. Soon they'll see that their kind won't be tolerated.
The Omar is not a human organization. It's a self-replicating machine that throws...
Anyway, we all are modified already. If you have laser surgery to fix your bad eyesight, modified. If you're going for surgery to remove something, modified. Sometimes it's what to make us healthy or what makes us better. I wouldn't drop in on it if I were you. I just climb the grades out of fun. Now at the guard station. Let's talk to the guard. Now at 108, I just took the grate all the way up.
This is the Arcology's outreach kiosk. Any trouble, you can report it to me.
Now there's a biomod canister right through this little grate here on the side. You can even see it a little bit glowing. You can get it if you want, but then you have to knock this guy out, and we can't do that just yet because we have to actually report something
Hey,
to him.
what's the idea?
But I guess there's soy bars. He can do nothing about it. Haha.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you at the splendor of the WTO enclaves. You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else.
Okay, wait for the guard to go away so you can hack into this baby. Yeah, money. What? I'm not bad. Oh, good, really. So I'm gonna go back downstairs again. This will lead you back down to the mosque where we just came from. Oh, I can jump. So, if you take the elevator that was in the beginning arcology, it'll lead you to this place. Over here. But I'd go over here anyway, because there's a goody goody goody. Data cube for a map of the arcology and 25 credits. I'd hack this box if I were you. Oh, I wonder, could I have used it round on it? It's okay. So hack the box and go into this little fun thing. Over here you'll find a little place. You can get some ammo if you want. You can get med kit. You can get an energy cell. But we'll be back here later. Because on the second part of Cairo, we'll be back here again. But the Templars will take over. There's gonna be a dead WTO officer here with the Widowmaker SMG. Widowmaker, unlike the regular SMG, which fires in its, which is right here, fires blinding rounds of flash grenades with the F button as its secondary motion. All weapons have a secondary motion. Especially the guns. Like they have, like the pistol has for F a light thing. I don't need it, I can see it in the dark anyway by biomods. While the red Greasel Hunter has infrared. And the Widowmaker fires spider rounds.
I miss the old uniforms.
I'm not sure what they do back here, but I'm supposed to make sure no one messes with it.
This is a maintenance area. Limited access.
No. That's where they're keeping the cure. We'll be back here later. I think I'm gonna do the Seed Greenhouse first. And remember, always do your Coffee Wars thing. I don't need another legal biomod capsule. I need illegal biomod capsules. There's a Tarsus Academy. We'll go up there later. We can go in arcology air. I'm gonna go up to, all the way to the arcology top. The arcology is shaped like a giant pyramid, by the way. These are corporate suites. We'll be back there later. So we're going to the very tippy top. Now, if you use Sid Black, this is actually where you'd land. You wouldn't land in the outside. But believe me, you want to be outside first. If you use Sid Black, you'd land in Bay 24. No, I say actually Bay 25. And here's the manager for NG Residence.
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs. The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
He could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
Queequeg.
I'd put down some money to see NG promote Queequegs.
Splendid. I'll put in a good word.
Can I trust you?
As much as you can trust anyone who takes bribes. Now leave me be. Let's make an effort not to be seen together. She's an impressionable little thing. You'll get your endorsement.
Hey, while they're not looking, you can steal some snacks. Remember, just hope that WTO is not looking.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the arcology.
They're making us do security drills at the academy.
We're on guard now. We take extra precautions. And the SSC is out in full force.
Daddy says the SSC couldn't fight their way out of a Medina playground.
Yes, well, your father was just being a comedian.
No, it's true, they really can't. But okay. Anyway, over here's some help if you need it. Steal a lot of it, so we're gonna go do something. got a whole bunch of health packs. Let's go to Arcology Air. That's one level below. If you go underneath this place, you'll find multi-tool and a stun prod. Don't really need it. Some more soda. Remember, she works
Remember,
for us.
you are leasing from us. You must grant the WTO entry for investigation of our own hangars.
Another ATM for me to hack. Thank you.
Can I help you?
I believe we have a friend in common.
Ah, yes. He told me you were coming. The door code is 23489.
Wouldn't give it to her. You could talk to her.
Is something wrong?
Yes. I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
You take this quest if you like. I don't mind it. Alright, now it's time to do some snooping around. She gave you the code for number 24. Let's go, Bay 25 first. It's a med bot, don't worry. Or energy bot.
Initiating repairs.
What's an energy bot?
Repairs complete.
Thank you. Behind these machines there's always something useful. In here's nothing much. Crowbar. It's a little storage area. You'll find 2 grenades here if you need it. I mean mines. You don't really. Nothing really on top of the box. A whole bunch of explosives crates. Okay, if you needed something, there it was. So now we're gonna go up there. There's no ladder here. You have your energy blade. No problem. Go down there later. There's a weapon mod in here as well. Hangar 24 wall safe. There's the key code for it right here. I'd get it if I were you. Get this weapon mod if you want, but I think I actually have a lot. Let me just check it. Ooh, I want the increased damage one. I don't have any of those yet. That sucks. Ammo clip. EMP converter. Increased range. Fragmentary round. Refire rate. Glass destabilizer. I'd always use increased weapon refire rate with ammo scavenger. That would make some sense. Okay, it got me a free weapon mod. Nothing behind here. Take your chair and I throw it. Some credits. And a soda. Yay. We'll be back here later. So mean. Okay. There's also a little place over here. Overlooking Bay 23. I think if you move all this crap, energy cell over here if you need it. Whatever. If you want to find a safe way down without climbing all the time. Just crouch and go down here. You land on the shelf, then you're down. Okay, so now we're gonna go into Bay 23, which everyone wants to know. What's in there? You know what's in there? My face is in there. Actually, let's use our biomod to find out who's in there. With some explosive crates and some trouble. Definitely some trouble. Where is my mag rail? Let's disable this turret. Alright, it's disabled. So I have to use the F button on it.
Whoever disabled
Oh
it
shoot!
should not have gotten
One
far.
of those. Alright, I'd still hide behind the door. This oddly isn't showing up. They have a giant robot in here. I'd use the secondary motion of the railgun on here. Because this thing will tear you to shreds. They oddly can't see you behind the door. Because they're stupid, even though it's glass. Alright, I gotta see where you kick some ass.
What is this nonsense?
Locate the power
Somebody
source
looking to
schematic in
die?
this hangar. We will be able to scan the your info. Once you
Sneak up on
find
me.
it, you will also find information about your Cantor Nanite in this hangar.
Okay, she has a sniper rifle, so be careful.
Locked and loaded. Come and get it. More than that.
She's dead, Jim. So, here's what they have here. Some ammo rounds.
Lieutenant, here is the soft key to the storage room at the back of the hangar. I need you to remove the Plague 11 files, the ones related to the cure, and bring them to me at the VIP overlooking Flight Bay 23. Meanwhile, here is the key to the suite on 108. It's time. Shut Apostle Core down, but do it quietly.
Unbelievable. The chairman himself is a Templar. Maybe you should locate the files he was talking about and confront him in the hangar bay. But first, check out that Apostle Core facility on level 109. Your assignment will be to eliminate Dr. Nassif before she gives any information to the Templar extremists or to the WTO.
Don't listen to her. Don't kill Dr. Nassif. Just don't. She'll give you no information later on in the game if you do. She's such a pawn. See, this would have been after you. There's going to be more of these in the game, and they're going to hurt. See, if I fire the mag rail at it through the walls, you'll be fine.
Well done. Our enemies will become known to us. Return to the Medina for your compensation.
Okay. We had to go back to the Medina. It's a multi-tool. Now let's go into the secure area. So there's gas poisoning in here, and I forgot about that. So you gotta act fast.
Good. You found the molecular spec on the counter nanite. Now put an end to the chairman's scheme by reprogramming the nanoform bots to synthesize the cure. The bot kennels on the exterior are level 107.
Multi-tool here, you gotta act fast. Right, I can't get it. Alright, I'm gonna need some healing. There's apparently some radioactive leak in there.
Drone constructed.
Heal me.
Hosts initiating breakdown.
Absorbing. Breakdown complete.
Okay. Before we go, we have some work to do. Go back to Hangar 23. Let's talk to that jerk who was part of the temple. Never listen to what the maid says. She's such a pawn. She don't even know it. Now he's gonna be up here.
I turned up evidence that you've been perpetuating the plague in the Medina by not allowing a counteragent to be deployed.
That's a pretty fanciful accusation.
I watched the V-mail you sent to the Templars in Flight Bay 24.
Resourceful little muckraker, aren't you? How much do you want?
What do you mean?
How much to keep you quiet? That's what this is about, right?
I'll take 750 credits from him.
The cost of a good defense lawyer. Give me the money and I'll keep your dirty secret.
Here you go. Now keep your nose out of my business.
I'd like to hear you explain how a city chairman can turn his back on thousands of people living on his city's doorstep.
For your information, testing has yet to prove the counteragent's safety. I'm not going to be responsible for creating yet another cloud of self-replicating dust motes.
It could hardly be worse than Plague 11.
That's easy for an outsider to say. If I don't weigh the consequences, the city might get sued, or I could lose my job. Step over to one of the flight bay windows. Look at that wasteland. Imagine if you were responsible for rebuilding an economic system to accommodate a planet full of beggars. Not as simple as it might seem to people on the outside.
I usually do, because he's a giant pain in the butt. But let's get him fired instead. Yeah. Alright, and go to the energy bot over here. Since
Repairing damage. Functionality restored.
Okay. Now we're gonna release the nanite swell. And then that means that we gotta go down a flight.
You're on your own now. Did you turn up anything?
Yep, Templars.
The Templars can't possibly be paying enough taxes on their little project. They're transporting powered assault armor, and in large numbers.
Very interesting. I'll be sure that this info gets passed along to my superiors, and that the Templars are punished for this violation. It's a serious offense, and here's a reward for your fact-finding.
Thank you. I saw some... There we go. Soda on the ground. Sometimes there's some goodies on the chairs. No. Alright, so you're gonna go back to the lower levels. By climbing up, yes, by climbing up. To go to the elevator. Oh, elevator music. So awesome. I'm lying. Elevator music is horrible even in this game. When is elevator music ever any good? And I ask you, why do they put like the boringest thing in the elevator? It's not like I'm staying there long, at least at a party. Play some like Prodigy or something, I don't know.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you in the splendor.
Eat my short. Anyway. What was I supposed to do? Oh yeah, there's a map here right away, I forgot about that. Oh, it's alright, I already got the map. Okay, you can go to Medina and get your reward for the Omar and whatnot. So we'll do that too.
Alex, guess what I found out? Your name has appeared in the WTO crime database.
Did I do something wrong?
You're listed as a material witness in a criminal case filed by the Order Church.
I've had some contact with the Order, but I haven't heard about any legal actions.
The brief claims that the arcology chairman suppressed research that could have cured the plague, and that you can testify accordingly.
Yeah, I dug that up. I wonder if it'll hurt the chairman's political career.
You're registered to receive a monetary reward. I can be your cashier if you wish.
Thanks.
Your input is appreciated. Let's talk again.
You're starting to seem more like a surveillance tool than a pop star.
She is.
My conversation style adapts to the user. Besides, people tell me things. The data must be handled responsibly.
And you get 300 credits just like that.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
What do you know about the Tarsus Academy on level 107?
I have a lot of fans at Tarsus. I hope they come to my concert tomorrow.
Anything else?
Oh, sure. It's some kind of prep school. But that doesn't mean those girls don't know how to party. I hear they sneak off to a secret room through a vent, but don't tell the headmaster.
I love how she gives me tidbits about the game.
Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
Don't talk about the manager taking her out. There should be such a squealer.
I met your manager. Nice lady.
Right, Miss Withers. She's pretty cool for someone who went to business school.
You're lucky to have someone like that looking after your interests.
Yeah, as soon as the execs stop talking money, I go right to sleep. Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
If you want to.
So, you're performing in New Cairo.
Yes, tomorrow evening. You're gonna come, right? Come on, it'll be fun.
Where at?
I wish.
On a stage near the Pequod's coffee shop. That'll be so cool if you come. Tickets are 200 credits at the door.
Okay, so you know what? I am going to squeal to the Omar real fast, and then we are going to Tarsus Academy, and that's where I'll have another walkthrough. Oh, I should just go through into the mosque. Wait, never mind. Oh wait, I had to release the nanobots 12 first. Really hate taking out the hired help.
I'm not sure what they do back here, but I'm supposed to make sure no one messes with it.
This is a maintenance area. Limited access.
Oh, I don't have to because I got the key code. Thanks.
Sorry, this isn't Pequod's. That's on 107. This is the nanoformer bot kennel. You know, keep this guy's friendly. Some people in the Medina think that these are just for show, but I know. I work here. The counter agent gets encoded at that computer terminal over there.
Fantastic. The nanoformers will begin cleaning up the pollution in the Medina right away. The air should be safe within 24 hours.
You better not get me in trouble. Something breaks, I'm gonna have them dust that keyboard for fingerprints.
Alright, so you did some good. They're gonna clean up the air and be all jittery and glitchy as they move.
I told them they should lock this place down.
Can it? Oh. You can get another weapons mod in here. Don't let me see you though.
Knock it off.
Ooh, fire rate. Thanks. I didn't even need to knock out the guards. That's right, I had a key code. Alright, so you're gonna go back to the mosque and we're gonna talk to the Omar and then we're gonna go into Tarsus Academy. Find some very interesting ammo, info there. As well as a few surprises. I'm not gonna give it away just yet. Yeah, look at that. Seriously, you're asking what game? I kind of put it down on the title header what game I'm playing, which would be Deus Ex Invisible War.
The mosque is a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's emo shooter, that's what it is. I really like the original Deus Ex, even though it's not as pretty looking. And I wish I owned it. I'm gonna have to start buying some awesome games on eBay.
If you're ready to head out, just exit the area.
Oh. Come on, load. It's an old game, so it takes a while to load. Oh, please. I remember when I was playing Diablo 1, it took forever to load back in Windows 95. Forever. You have no idea.
No more congestion. No more fatigue.
Eat my
Use
short.
Vitatech Cure 11.
Oh yeah, I'm going the right way.
I eavesdropped on the Templar recruiting station in the arcology.
Huh, my lucky day. I see that it pays to have old friends from Tarsus.
The raid is going to happen any minute.
You know this for certain? I should stay in position. How long?
Hard to say. Maybe an hour.
I'll be ready. Thank you.
I had a run-in with some Templars in the apartment building across from the mosque. Their history. Maybe there won't be any raid.
Not likely. The Templars have cells all over the Medina, but maybe you got the one who would have tipped the balance. Thanks for sticking your neck out. I'll split my first combat bonus with you if these Omar make it through the raid.
Then you get more gold.
They won't catch me sleeping.
We'll go back to them later.
Very well done. This schematic has already proven useful. We have learned that the armor contains a weak spot, triangular in shape, on the back.
Interesting. Anything else?
Would you like to make a purchase?
No thanks.
As you wish.
I already got the biomod canisters. Alright, now we're gonna go back in the archaeology.
You turned out to be a good woman.
We're going
You
to
want yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure.
because now we're gonna have some fun inside the Tarsus Academy. Wait. Already got it. Fudge. Alright. If you're still wondering, if you didn't see any of the other walkthroughs, who really sings in NG Resonance?
This is a weapons-free.
Okay.
It's a band called Kidney Thieves, and they're awesome.
Alex D, the information you provided our agent has proven valuable. He was successful against the invaders and would like to thank you. Your future business with Yomar will remain on favorable terms.
So they just took care of the assassins that were going after them.
If you're ready to depart the
We'll go back and see the Amar again. Right now it's not quite important, but you have to get your money from there. I still didn't destroy the greenhouse, but we're going to have to go back anyway, so we could tell Layla's father that we're going to... Layla and Steve's father, that we're going to rescue her. But we have to do the rescuing first now, don't we?
We should get a dog.
Remember, you got the code from the father if you didn't destroy the greenhouse. Okay, I'm just gonna break this up because now this recorded game is gonna be a little big file.